If someone pulled a gun to your head and asked you what your life stood for, would you be able to answer within one sentence? People know what goals are. Even still, having clear goals is far from common. Only about 15% of us know what goals we're working on. Knowing the values that drive your goals is even more rare. Why are you working towards that specific goal? Why did you choose to sign up for a marathon instead of a powerlifting competition? What you value gives you more insight into the why behind your goals. But going even deeper than that is exceedingly rare. That's when you come to articulating your personal philosophy, the sentence that defines how you live your life and see the world. How you think about things determines how you react to them. That's why knowing your personal philosophy is valuable to understanding yourself deeply and acting in alignment with that in your life. There are 4 steps that we can use to finding your personal philosophy and defining it. Let's start by finding the North Star in your life. Your personal philosophy is a compass to help you be your true self. It transcends the goals and values behind your goals because it's inherent to who you are. Goals may last a short time or they may be a long-term frame that you're looking at, but they're something that we typically hold at arm's length to ourselves. Values are more beneath the surface of our goals, but they can still be manipulated. There's still a malleability to our values. We may ask ourselves why we are pursuing a certain goal, and our decisions and reasoning will be different depending on what chapter in our life that we are in. A goal like your career choice or where you decide to live can be a security-based value at one point in your life and an adventure-based value at another. But it works in the opposite direction too. Maybe you realize that you do value adventure and high risk, but you also value your social circle and community. So your decision to move to someplace exotic is influenced by the need for community and for you to find a new locale that has one with an established tribe, or at least you know where you're going to start connecting to others. With a personal philosophy, it's different. More like it's already etched in your tombstone. Though it may evolve and change over time, there's a through line to those key words that always are your guiding compass. So when it comes to writing out and defining your personal philosophy, you don't want to reinvent the wheel at first. Finding the right words for your personal philosophy can be really tough. It's totally okay to find personal philosophies from others. We all stand on the shoulders of giants. Many great leaders have talked openly about their core values and the personal philosophies that define their life. Listen to them, learn from them, steal from them. Start out with something you've learned from someone who inspires you and let it be refined over time to your own version. Remember to always give credit back to your mentors though. Even if you only talk about them in private, it honors their contributions of passing down wisdom and shows that you are wise enough to seek help when it's needed. You will feel it when you know it's right. As you start to play around and work with a personal philosophy you've gotten from inspiration from a mentor and you mold it to your own, find the words and phrases that describe the principles that guide your thoughts, words, and actions. The words you use will send tingles down your spine when they finally resonate. You can get these words from lists, through journaling about your thoughts to find patterns, or having a friend ask you questions that will help you to explore deeper. Now, once we start to hone this personal philosophy, we want to go from getting clear to having conviction. It starts with clarity. Getting clear on your personal philosophy is how you go from less than 50 words down to a 20-word sentence to finally being able to articulate that personal philosophy in under 5 words. This takes the work of reflection and contemplation that fine-tunes those goosebumps you get from having the right words. Once you have clarity on your personal philosophy and you can speak those words at gunpoint, you can start to share it with others to solidify that conviction you have for it. Tell the people you know closely, explain your core philosophy, or simply speak those words into existence and see how your friends who know you well react to what you say. Finally, challenge others on their philosophy. Get them to think about it and articulate it. This is not a solo journey to be on, it's one which having more people following their North Star raises the collective power of the tribe. So I want to ask you about what your personal philosophy is or what you think that it is. Be sure to share any words or phrases, whether they come to mind from yourself or you've heard them from others, that really resonate with you, and drop them down in the comments below so that we can start more of a conversation around this.